There's a war going on. It's not the war you're thinking of. It's not the war in Ukraine or the war in Afghanistan. It's a different kind of war, a war for the future of our species. On one side is the Metaverse, a world of virtual reality where anything is possible. On the other side is reality, our physical world with all its limitations. The battle is being fought in our minds. Which world do we want to live in? The virtual world or the real world? You may think it's an easy choice, that we will always choose reality over fantasy, but you'd be wrong. The virtual world is becoming more and more attractive, especially to young people. In fact, a recent survey found that 32% of Gen Z spends more time in the metaverse than in reality. They have created entire virtual worlds with their own rules and their own laws of physics. For them, the virtual world is not a fantasy, it's their reality. The question is, how did we get here? How did we allow the virtual world to become so real? The answer is technology. Technology has made it possible for us to escape from reality and live in a world of our own. We have created devices that can transport us to other places, other times, even to other dimensions. Why do we want to do that? Why do we want to escape from reality? The answer is simple. In the real world, we are limited by our physical bodies. We are also limited by the physical laws of our universe. But in the virtual world, we are free from all of that. We can be anyone we want to be. We can go anywhere we want to go. We can do anything we want to do. So what is the harm in that? What's wrong with living in a world of freedom and opportunity? Nothing, except that it's not real. The virtual world is just a fantasy. It's a distraction from the real world. And if we are not careful, it could become a threat to our very existence. I know it sounds like science fiction, but hear me out. If we continue to develop technology that allows us to escape from reality, sooner or later we will reach a point where we no longer want to come back. We will create virtual worlds that are so real that they become indistinguishable from our physical world. At that point, we will have completely blurred the line between the virtual world and the real world. And that is when the danger will become apparent. If we are not careful, we could end up creating virtual worlds that are so attractive that no one wants to leave. We could end up with a world where everyone is plugged into the matrix and no one is around to fix it when it breaks. That is why it is so important that we do not allow the virtual world to become more real than our physical world. That is why we must fight for reality. It won't be easy. The virtual world is becoming more and more sophisticated. It is becoming harder and harder to distinguish between the two worlds. But we must not give up. The fate of our species may depend on it. This is a war worth fighting. This is a battle worth having, because if we win, we get to keep our reality. And if we lose, we may never get it back again.